Good morning, lovelies. My best friend. Let's talk about it. Jesus, coffee. Off the cuff this morning. Nothing planned, actually. Actually, this is inspired by just sharing how I feel about my best friend to a good friend. So, my best friend. Good morning, Felipe. I have the best friend ever. And I'm not selfish when it comes to my best friend. I love to tell people about him. Why? Because my best friend saved my life. Why wouldn't I want to tell people about that? Good morning, Ron. Why wouldn't I want to tell people about a best friend who saved my life, who changed me, who makes me want to be a better person, who inspires me to love others, to have joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness? Are any of those bad things? No. Joy in the midst of a very hard and broken world. Peace amidst the joy of a very broken world. Having joy and peace amidst all of this craziness that we live in. I want to go in and talk about a couple of verses who really nail down my best friend. A couple of verses from a love letter he wrote. This is a love letter he wrote, telling me how much he loves me. And you know what? It's not just my love letter. It's your love letter too. He wrote it for you. I want to share him with you. I want to share my best friend. His name is Jesus. It's not just mine. He's yours. I want you to have him. I want to share him. Why? Because everybody should have him. He's so amazing. But I want to go into a couple of verses. What he tells me in his love letter. He tells me, I will love you. And the Lord, you are my strength. You are my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. My God, my strength, in whom I will trust. My shield and the horn of my salvation. My stronghold. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. And then we just go a couple pages over to Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Sounds like a pretty cool friend, huh? He protects me. He gives me strength. He leads me. He restores my soul. He feeds me spiritually. He feeds me physically. in his provision. It's like he did the Israelites. We talked about Egypt this week. What did he do to the Israelites in the wilderness? Fed them manna, just food of the angels. Not only feeds us, nourishes us spiritually, nourishes us physically. Protects us under his wings. And when I get home and I get to stand in front of the only scars in heaven, the greatest reward on this earth, beyond this earth, the greatest reward is to stand before him and have him look at me and say, "Job well done, my good and faithful one," and wrap his arms around me. That's the greatest reward ever. I don't want a crown, I don't want riches, I don't want any of that. That's what I want. I want to stand before my best friend with one who's impacted me beyond anybody else. Changed my life from the inside out. Changed my heart from the inside out. And yet I've never seen him. But I know who he is. When I close my eyes, I see him. I know who he is. I feel him. But yet I've never seen him with these eyes. I've seen him with the eyes in here. And I know who he is in here. But these eyes have never seen him. And these hands can't wait to wrap around him and to jump into his arms. Best friend ever. There's nobody like him. He took all the filth and ugliness, the liar, the cheater, the manipulator, the adulterer, the idolater. He took all of that. Changed my name like he changed Jacob's name. His son. He's my best friend. He's my savior. He's the way, the truth, and the life. Galatians 2:20 is what I'm going to leave you with, because it tells of my journey with my best friend. It's the story of the journey with my best friend. It's the story of our friendship. I've been crucified with Christ. It's no longer I who lives, but Christ lives in me. And now the life I live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself up for me, for you. That's my story. That's my best friend. It's the easiest way I can sum up my friendship. So I just kind of wanted to talk about my best friend and wanted to share him. And if you don't know who he is, his name is Jesus. And he loves you. And he wants you. He wants to be your friend. And he's the easiest friend to talk to. Easiest. He just listens and he tells you only what he needs to tell you. He's always perfect in his timing. Doesn't always feel that way to me, but he's always perfect. So, I love you guys. He loves you like crazy. We'll be back Monday with whatever Dad wants to talk about. I'm going to go spend a little time with my best friend. Love you guys.